We're gonna cook my famous chicken today. It is chicken, but it's not famous. You just call it famous because, you know, that's what people do. That's like, oh, it's my famous chicken. But it's not really famous. In fact, no one else really knows about it. But it's okay because it's good. You know, it's good and it's easy to cook. Only use one pot, and that's it. Use one pot. All right. First thing we're gonna do is take our dish out of the oven because in New York City we don't have a lot of space. Most of us don't, so we keep pans and pots or pots and pans in the oven. And now we're gonna hit bake, and it'll be at 350 degrees. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get chicken. I have 2 legs and 2 thighs. Put it right in the pan. I used to wash chicken all the time before I cooked it, but then I looked on the internet and they said, well, if you bake it and it's cooked, then it's gonna kill everything anyway. And so I've been doing that ever since. So far, so good. Knock on wood. Chopping block. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add a potato. Potato here, I don't know what kind it is. It's not Idaho. It's not red. I don't know what kind it is, but I like this kind. I just want to peel it all. I mean, you can keep the skin on if you want. It's probably healthier to do it like that. If there's a black spot on it or a dark spot on a potato, just peel it off. You don't want to eat that. It's poisonous. But rest of the potato will be okay. So that looks pretty good. So I'm going to wash this, and we're going to start cutting it. We're going to make it into bite-sized pieces. That's all we're going to do. Like this piece, we're gonna, like this size. So all the potatoes are done. We're just going to put that right into the pot with the chicken. Now we will cut an onion. We already have an onion quartered from the fridge. I'm going to put that in, and then we shall put a little garlic in too. Not a whole lot. All right, so we have a couple garlic things here. Cloves. Our last chop of garlic. And we'll throw these guys into the pan. Boom. Now we're going to put a little olive oil in. You can use vegetable oil, olive oil, other oils. I don't know any other, canola oil, I guess. I know corn oil. We'll just put a little olive oil on it. That's maybe a tablespoon. You don't need a lot of olive oil. You'd be surprised how far a little bit goes. You just want to coat everything. Do not use extra virgin olive oil. I mean, you could, but it would be a waste on this. And the extra virgin burns quickly. That's why regular olive oil is best for this. But lately, I've been using vegetable oil because it's lighter. And I don't know. I'm digging the lighter. All right, we got everything coated nice. And now what we want to do is add some salt and pepper. Test the salt stream. Not too much. That might have looked like a lot, but it wasn't. And now pepper. I am not stingy with the pepper. So everything is coated there, but now what we want to do is flip the chicken up, skin side up. It was skin side down before. I conveniently left that out of the directions. We're going to put a little more salt on, but only on the chicken. A little there, a little there, a little there. Don't be stingy with the salt either, but don't put too much on. Not too little, not too much. I don't know how to define that, but all right, just not too much. All right, good. Okay, and now we're going to put this in the oven. Close her up. I'm going to set the timer to half an hour. And now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the other vegetables. What we have here is shiitake mushrooms and asparagus. But with famous chicken, you can use any mushroom you want. You can use any vegetable you want. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I use the portobello, maybe sometimes the little ones. First thing with the shiitake, we want to take the stems out. Just gently tug at it around in a circle. Okay, well, you split it. Sometimes you do that. I do that. So you take this out. We don't want to eat this. This will take you about 3 years to chew. So I don't know if you have 3 years. I don't. Who knows? But I don't want to spend the whole time chewing shiitake mushroom stems. So Take that out. And if you miss it, if a little bit sticks there, just take a knife and gently go like that. All right, sorry, we're gonna back up a little bit here. And this fell. So we do that. We want to do these for all these wonderful mushrooms. Seriously? When you're done, what you want to do is just give it a rinse. What I do is, let's take a little paper towel, get a little wet, and put the mushroom under the water just for a second, then go like this. Just wipe off the top. You don't want to get these mushrooms wet because they can retain so much water that it'll be very hard to cook. So, all right, good. We're good. Chill that out. And now we're going to, oh, you know what we have to do first? We have to wash the asparagus. All right, wash it, give it a little shake. It fell off. All right, well, that's good. That means you shouldn't eat this part if it falls off. So we'll put this away. And this is a quick way to do asparagus. You just kind of bend it at the bottom of it, and where it cracks, that's where you should cut it, or snap it. And then you don't eat the bottom part. See, where's this gonna snap? All right, good. Now we're gonna cut these up, start putting them in the pot. Let's start with the asparagus. All right, so we're just gonna kind of cut it like that, you know, in half. Well, this one we'll do in 3, you know, bite size. That's all we want to do is bite size. Everything bite size. And the shiitakes, again, bite size. These will shrink, but if it's a little thick, then cut it a little smaller. And shiitakes sometimes could be thick. Keep doing that and do that, and then we're done. So now we're just gonna wait for the half an hour to be up on the chicken, and we'll put it all in a few minutes. All right, it's been half an hour. So what I'm gonna do, oh, that's hot. That's just hot. All right, I'm gonna pull this out. What we wanna do is make sure none of the potatoes are sticking to the bottom. Get everything recoated. And the next thing we wanna do is add the vegetables. Slide them all in. Then we're gonna just swirl it all around. We wanna coat the new vegetables in the oil and all the flavor that's in, because now it's got the chicken flavor, so it's more robust. It's like super oil. You should product that. Now we're gonna add a little more salt and pepper. Just a little more. I'll put it back in the oven. There we go. And we're gonna set it for another half an hour. The beep went off. We're gonna hit cancel, but then we're gonna turn the broiler on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna broil it for a few minutes. That'll get everything in it. It'll get it nice and crispy. All right, that was a few minutes. So let's hit cancel and let's take the food out. Here it is. Voila. My famous chicken. How do you like that? And after it's all done, I like to mix it around a little bit and get it coated with some of the super oil so it gets more and more flavor in it, and that's it. All right, so here it is. Doesn't look like much, but I mean, it actually looks awesome to me. And see how the broiler, can you see that? Crisped up the chicken and the potatoes, see that? And the mushrooms. And the asparagus, I guess. All right, so this is it. Let's put it on the plate and let's eat, because I'm hungry. And here it is, my famous chicken. Crispy chicken, baked chicken. I mean, it's just baked chicken, all right? It's not famous.